experience has been like, and just play the camera.
Okay.
And I'll just let you freewheel. And
You're treading dangerous turf here, you know. But gosh, I was lucky enough. I came into the Kingston Trio sort of indirectly. I guess we all did in a way. But I was working at the Luther Burbank Center up in Sonoma, because I was going to school at Sonoma State. And the Limelighters were coming there, and they said, Red Grammer, our current tenor's leaving the group. Is anybody that, you might know up there that's a really legit tenor that's into folk music? And he said, yeah, sitting right across the desk from me. And it was me, because I was up there doing word processing and stuff to put myself through school. So I got into the Limelighters as a result of that sort of coincidence. And then Bill joined us in '96, and then when Lou had died. And then we quit the Limelighters entirely in 2003 and just said, we got to move on and do something else. And at that point, I remember shaking hands with Bill as we were walking out going, somewhere we'll sing again. We'll sing it together again. Within only a few months, Shane had a heart attack and Bill went into the Kingston Trio. And because they had finished a PBS special, they wanted me to sing with Glenn Yarborough at that point and go on and promote this PBS special that was happening. And after we singing this whole tour, George came up and said, listen, would you like to join the Kingston Trio? We think we could really use your voice in the group. And I said, gee, break my heart. So I wound up getting in the Kingston Trio, and that was 2005. And I'm still the new kid on the block compared to everybody else. I mean, it's 2015 now, and George is just finishing up or getting into his 40th year in the group. It's amazing. So I'm sort of the new guy.
How's it been touring these last several years with the guys? Has it been everything you thought it would be?
It's always, touring with any group can be both a pleasure and rough. It depends on the settings, but I can't think of better guys to be working with. And we go on stage, man, the show is just tight as rocks. It really makes you feel good and especially that we have so many people come up to us after the shows and go, boy, we're so glad that you're keeping this music alive because it means so much. And that's worthwhile.
So what was it like to meet Bob Shane for the first time?
Well, I was nervous because when they were going to audition us, I went in and rehearsed 3 songs. I think we did Tom Dooley, MTA, and was it Where Have All the Flowers Gone? I think were the 3 that we auditioned. That you were going to audition me with. I rehearsed them with Bill and George, and we go over to Shane's, and so we set up and we're singing, and it says, "Hi, how are you?" And I go, "Hi." and then we sing the songs, and Shane just sits there and he's listening like this. And I think one of the nicest compliments I ever had was we finished it all up, and Shane went, "Yeah, that's good, that's good." And then he sort of paused for a second, and in one of those sort of quiet moments, he goes, "That's what it should have sounded like for years." And I went, "Oh boy, was that a good one." So that was sort of my first introduction to Shane.
What do you think of this whole thing we're doing here? Because you're at the Avalon right now.
Right.
So what do you think of this whole experience that we're putting together here at the Avalon? You're going to be going on stage soon to perform. How do you feel about this big special?
I was a folkie singing in cafes. Here I am. We're on a TV special. It's amazing. It's like living in the movie. It's just, I can't think of anything it's a real highlight for me. It's really, and it's astounding how well I wish you could see all the tech stuff, because they're showing you the final stuff, but we get to look at the guys riding around on the little rail cameras and the floating cameras, and oh man, it's really something. And of course, it's all about us.
Has it been fun meeting people like Barry McGuire and Trini Lopez?
Oh yeah, well,
Timothy and Al Jardine.
and of course they have all these people who are coming to basically celebrate the Kingston Trio with us. I loved the Eagles, right? And who's there? Timothy Schmidt, and of course Barry McGuire. Eve of Destruction, and Trini Lopez. Just all the people who were backstage were going, "Oh wow, hi, this is great," So I haven't washed this hand since then.
Okay, let's talk about PBS. in essence, now you can freely, in fact, you're the only interview that could freely not have to tippy-toe around the PBS public television thing. Because for all the other interviews, we weren't PBS.
We're sure it was PBS was going to cover
I told everybody, mention PBS, but kind of talk, so they had to kind of skate in between. You can go full tilt boogie.
Okay.
This is a PBS special. So
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Well, I've been a big supporter of PBS from the very beginning. I thought the material they covered, the radio programs, the television programs. I used to write in and said, I hate nature program because I can't turn it off. It's just so good. It was just so absorbing. And now that we have our own special on PBS, it's just wonderful. I'm both very flattered and very pleased to be a part of it. PBS is one of the best things I think you can do.
Do you have any messages for the audiences out there about why they should be watching public television, why we should support it?
Oh my Lord. Why support one of the best television stations on the air? Why support some of the most brilliant programs that have ever been made? I mean, the reasons to support PBS, I don't think we have enough time to cover them all. It's just an astounding place to find just about everything you could want, from nature programs to news information to social study item. I can't tell you enough. It's the only thing I watch on TV. I really don't watch TV. I didn't watch Seinfeld I didn't see my first episode of Seinfeld until he was off the air. That's how little I watch TV. I couldn't turn off PBS. It's fabulous. Best thing you can invest in.
That was a great last line. A really good last line. Cool. I think that's all I need. Is there anything else you want to throw in?
I'd like to say hi to Mom and the kids, and it's.
All right, cool. That's great. Thank you, man. That was awesome.
Okay.
I love the last line.